Hello everybody, and welcome back to some SkyT. How you guys doing today? I hope you are doing well. I am. So, the last couple of episodes, we had got together and we worked with our FTB industrial contraptions. We've got all of that done that we're going to do. I have done, I've added a couple more HV solar panels to this, and we're up to 31,000 pieces of scrap. It's not really much, but for now it'll work. We're still not ready to use it just yet. Now, I have been busy since the last episode. One, you can see I have added another. I'm getting ready for to be able to do some more auto crafting. Two, I have got rid of all of our trees here. I have went through and moved them up here. I'm not really growing these guys anymore. I think we've got enough. But I do have, we come down here, I did set up a new system. So I've got each of these growing in the creative botany pot. I got redstone, diamond, emerald, quartz, and coal. We've pretty much got plenty of quartz and coal, but we're going to need more once we get into our Project E. And I've got all these going in here to, any of the individual like coal and stuff like that will go into here. The apples go in here, and then everything else goes into this netherite barrel, which is attached up here to this guy. And as you can see, I've got a bunch of stuff in here that needs processing. We may have to do something else with this because that's not processing this stuff fast enough. So we've got that. I have built another mob farm up here. This one is specifically for more or less getting our liquid meat. It's getting pink slime too. I've got them connected down here to where it's all connected to just the one. And we're collecting all this again, which is entail. Got this guy running again, and we are back to doing our uranium, which that's not what I wanted to do. That's the next thing I've got to talk about. We've got 1.6 million uranium. We're good with uranium now. I think we're ready to go there. The other thing I have done is I went to the moon, and we've got our ore laser base set up here, collecting dash. I did not mean to do that. So we've got all that going. And the only other thing I've done is I've got all this cleaned up and ready to go for what we're going to start the next couple of episodes doing. Maybe this one, I don't know just yet. But we got all the polonium and plutonium that we needed. We've got 5,000 of each. If we need more, we'll go back through and fix this. But I shut them off, let it run through everything that it had in it, and we are ready. I can go ahead and get rid of this guy, and I need that. But we're ready to get into our next bit of business, which is going to be... we need this guy, a couple of these, which is going to be getting ready for our antimatter. I got a couple quests complete. One, the forge. That's the other thing that I did. Let's run home right quick. So we were having to wait during any of our auto crafting for gold and osmium and some of that stuff to smelt up. So I have got this guy set up. It's iron, gold, silver, osmium. I can switch it as I need to. Whatever I need to do, doesn't matter. But I've got them running through, and all of it's being processed. I have went through the osmium. I have went through copper. I have gone through. I went through iron. I don't know where all. Yeah, 121,000 iron. So we're good there for now. So now, as I said, we are going to start looking at getting into towards our mechanism stuff. Oh, we were talking about this stuff. I've completed that quest. I did complete the one for the 256 mega storage component. We are, as we're gathering stuff, I'm running out of space. We've got these drives. They've all got their types filled up. These have their types filled up. We've got one drive that's completely full. And we've got these guys. I've made a 256 and made two 4 million ones because we're running short on the calculation processors. I did get our plates set up here as individual ones, so they will run faster. And the last thing that we have done is I did go through and get our different hostile ones that we needed to do. That's one of the things we need to do today. First, matter of fact, that might be what we do first anyways. Before we get into the mechanism stuff, we need to finish our hearts. This one right here, our hearts, we need the blue heart canister, which we need to be able to get from the miniature blue hearts. We get them from evokers. And so we need to get evokers. And I did some looking and get the evokers. We can actually just make a spawn egg for this. So that is what we're going to do right quick. I didn't see how many. I think we'll go ahead and do, how many of these would be 16? Let's just go ahead and do that. And we're going to go ahead and craft up 2 of these. Because we are going to need a bunch of the hearts. And I'm going to need a handful of the undying. Totems of undying. I may not have to do 2 of these. Let's just do 1 and be done with it. So I need a egg. Let's turn this guy off. And we can come over here and we can get us an egg. I have our combiner set up. I was working on... I completely forgot we had ores in our system, and I was trying to get the ores together that we needed to do our creative botany pots. So, but there is our evoker spawn egg. We need one of these guys, and I need this guy. Actually, I don't need that guy. So we can just place this guy down. We can smack him with that. Right click. We've got him. And he's dead. And now we've got our first blue heart. And we can start getting this guy set up. So if we come down here... So what do I have in here? This guy still needs to stay. The Guardian, I think, can come out. I think we've got enough. Wait, will that work? Insufficient data. I've got to kill a few of these before we can use it. So that does mean I got to make another egg and kill a few of these guys. I'll be back. Alright, so we've got what we needed to at least get it started. I did not mean to put that up. So I'm going to just right quick, we're going to go ahead and set us up a recipe for this guy right here. And I should be able to now hopefully have the stuff to make us 10 of these guys. Everything's in there. We're good to go. It's beautiful. That's done. That quest is now complete. That's going to give us another one. But we can take this guy off. And boom. We have all 4 sets of hearts now. Lovely. So we are back here at our reactor area, and we're ready to get started with our mechanism stuff now. So, in order to do... We've got everything we need now to do our supercritical... our SPS casings. I've got to set up a recipe for the precision mechanism, but it's not going to do us any good to get this going if we don't have the power to run it. And to do that, we are going to look at making our fusion reactor. So before we get into all of... Yeah, but before we get the reactor made, I have got to get us everything set up. So the first thing we're going to need... I keep going to the wrong spot. We need deuterium, which we just made here recently. So to make the deuterium, we need electrolytic separator with the heavy water. And we're going to need... We can just get rid of the oxygen, keep the deuterium, we'll be good to go. So I'm going to need a few electrolytic separators. The other thing we're going to need is tritium. And to get tritium, we need a solar neutron activator with lithium. And the lithium, we have to deconcentrate liquid lithium. Why is it not... Oh, we went too far. Which we do in the thermal evaporation controller. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to set us up 4 towers. 3 will be getting us brine, and then 1 for just the lithium. And then we'll run those into a bunch of the solar neutron activators, and that will give us the tritium. And then I'll set up a whole bunch of pumps doing the deuterium. We're going to kind of do the exact same setup we've done in all the mod 7, to where we can get 1 going for now to do our SPS stuff and get the antimatter. And then we're going to need a whole bunch of FE in order to get into our next stuff, which is the custom machines and the Vade tech. So we're going to need a couple of these guys running. And for one, we don't have a whole lot of power storage just yet, but once we can get the antimatter going, we can get into Draconic Evolution and slowly make our way to getting more power and all that stuff. So I've got to get all this stuff set up. I'll be back. Alright, so we are back. Process has been made. So first things first, we have 3 of these guys running, making brine, and right now they're all empty. I'm using resistive heaters for this instead of using the solar panels, as they will produce heat quicker and higher, and we're making brine faster. I've got these 3 pumping into this guy here. This one's taking the brine and make it into the lithium. Then we've got, or the liquid lithium, and then we've got it making lithium going in here. Why is this not auto eject on? Liquid lithium, that's full, but it's not. Why does it look like it's not working? It's not working. Why are we not working? Deconcentrating. It looks like it's working. I'll have to look at that. But this guy, they're putting into here. We've got us a backup for this stuff. It's going into here, making tritium. And we're making, that's 54 and 54, so that's 108. And then these are making 27 apiece. So that's 54, 54, 54, 54. So we're making like 200, 300 millibuckets of tritium at a time. And it's going into these chemical tanks. We'll empty these chemical tanks into our reactor once we get it going. And then I have 20 of the electric pumps. These are all fully upgraded, and they are not keeping up with what we've got going on over here right now. but we are making deuterium that's 66, 66, and 66 at a time. So that's what, a 200-ish, not quite 200-ish millibuckets a tick. So this should be way more than enough for what we need. And then I've got a chemical infuser set up in between the two with one of these tanks and one of these tanks, so we can get our DT fuel that we need to kickstart this guy. Now, I've already made the hull room, and the recipe for this is just the 4 gold dust into the metallurgic infuser with the carbon. So we should be able to put this guy in here now, and we are just about ready to get this thing going. The next bit of business is going to be to actually make our reactor. We've got quests to complete. Thermodynamic conductors, we've got that guy. And for mechanism, we've got the one for the resistive heater. Beautiful. So, fusion reactor. We've got the hull room. We need to make, I don't know why it has us make this guy, but it does. The logic adapter. We need 45 reactor frames, 4 fusion ports, the controller, the laser matrix focus, and then after that we have got to make the laser amplifiers, and I believe it's the lasers. And all of it goes into the laser focus. We got to give it a bunch of power. Yeah, I've got some more stuff to get set up. So I think what I'm going to do, I've got this side already chunk loaded because I went a couple over too far. So I think I'm going to set the reactor up out here, and then we'll set our SPS up like right in here. This guy can actually go for the time being because it's not doing us any good, at least for the moment. If we need to get into that later, we will. But for now, yeah, I've got all the recipes set up for what we need, so I'm going to get this stuff crafting. We'll get it set up, and then we'll get it ready to go. I'll be back. Alright, so we've got our reactor set up, ready to go. Let's see here. I don't think that's to output, so we're going to need that. I need to get a flux plug. Come on. This guy here, we'll put it down, and we're going to give it a new network. It doesn't have to be encrypted or any of that. And let's just name this antimatter, because that's what we're going to use it for. So this is literally going to be, we're going to, when we get our SPS case set up, we're going to get this guy going. And did that show? Yeah, it's actually filling up with power right now. It's not using any fuel or anything like that, but we're producing just a little bit of stuff. So we got all that. We're waiting for our laser to start our actual fusion reaction. We need to get up to, I think it's 1 billion FE to do it, and I'm not in a real big hurry to get there because, like I said, we've got to do our SPS stuff, so I've got to get that going. Before we do that, we do need to get us, we'll get our solar panels set up. I've got a bunch of them already. This all can go away now. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's probably going to be more than enough to do what we need to do here. So let's get these guys going. And then I need our universal pipes. These guys here, that should be enough to get us all the way across. Beautiful. That'll spread it all out to those. We'll get that. There we go. I do have the advanced upgrades in these, so I might as well go ahead and throw a few in here. So there we go. Alright, so that's got us everything we need until we get to our supercritical phase shifter. Like I said, we've got everything we need for it except for making the precision mechanism. So I need to get that going. This will be something. This has a random salvage thing, so we'll probably set this up, give it a bunch of gold plates, and just let it do its thing. And we'll feed the parts off of or out of our ME system that way. But yeah, that's give us reactor glass. I think that's all we've got. So yeah, a little bit shorter of an episode here, but we've got what we need. Our reactor is ready to be fired up. We need to do the rest of our antimatter stuff, and we'll be ready to go. So with that, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.